Yo, it's your boy Rico, and this is Nico. You have no idea how much effort had to go into this moment. And he's rocking the table.
Oh shit, yeah, that's not bad.
Don't move the table, Jesus.
Oh damn, are you?
Yo, all right. What's up, Nico?
Hey, I'm thinking about a lot of things.
I know. Sip your beer.
A lot of MCU things. Cheers.
Cheers. So we just got done seeing Kang.
This is gonna be a goddamn spoiler review.
Not
We
really.
ain't doing none of that spoiler-free bullshit. We can do a separate video for that if you want, but this one's gonna be 100% spoiler review.
I'm not gonna go
What
too
was your
much.
favorite thing?
What was my favorite thing about it?
Yeah, we just watched Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This is February 16th.
I'm gonna call it Kang the Conqueror's entrance. So I'm gonna tell you what I liked about Kang the Conqueror. One, I liked his overall power presence. He was a little bit unhinged, a little bit. I like that the whole dynasty of Kang. I like that the Council of Kangs. I like that. The same reason why you might have had an affinity for Namor. He made up for where Wakanda was lacking. I like the tech. I didn't see a lot of things to relate to. Like I didn't see a lot of Easter eggs, but they were there. Go back. No, I don't watch the show, so I don't want to hear nothing about Loki. I don't want to hear nothing about I don't want to hear nothing about that other bump. But it was still a dope movie. I really thought Ant-Man was going to be a little bit more. It really didn't focus on. It focused on Cassie a little bit. It really didn't focus on any one group. It kind of was all of the whole family. So everybody kind of had.
I like that because that's not easy.
Yeah, but it was a little bit too much talking, a little bit too much hugging under fire. Like it was too much going on for you to be having warm embraces where there's things blowing up around us. And then, oh yeah, my biggest gripe about the movie. All right, you said my favorite thing about the movie.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I like the visuals. They were that 3D from now on.
Did you feel?
Can't do it.
Did you feel like 3D was worth it?
No,
I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that was a 3D movie
and
at
because
all.
it was fuzzy, I couldn't see like the.
Was it blurry to you too?
It was blurry. It was
Thought
blurry.
it was me.
So I didn't like the.
Yeah, next time we ain't doing this 3D bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not doing
Nah,
it.
it was not worth it.
Yeah, it's not
I thought that since they were in the quantum realm, it was going to be a bunch of CGI, so it was going to be worth it.
I expected more of
you
that,
know,
too.
with the thing in the back, what do you call it? That green screen, blue screen, whatever they call it nowadays.
The layers.
I thought it was
gonna
going to feel it, but I didn't feel like it was 3D.
Yeah, it was 3D, but not to the level I thought it was going to be. Like a lot
Compared
of
to Doctor Strange, that felt
Yeah.
3D. No, it's not us. Sorry.
They just want to bring up something, bro.
Man, those quesadillas look damn good though.
I think I had that earlier. No, I had things.
It looks good as hell though.
Well, yeah, all right. Dig in if you want. But all right, what was your favorite part?
But yeah, my favorite part was the post-credit scene.
Which one, the first one or the second one?
The second one.
Okay, all right, Frederick Douglass.
So the second post-credit scene is after the ending of Loki. It's amazing. We've been waiting to see what happens
and
for a couple of years now.
And they said that Kang will return, so I do like how that's going to be.
We already knew that, but we hadn't
You already
seen this new version of him.
Okay.
It was just incredible. I love that post-credit scene.
All right. What was your gripe? What was your gripe?
My what?
What did you not like about this?
The 3D disappointed me a lot.
Okay.
Movie-wise, there were some things that didn't make the most sense to me, like Ant-Man fighting Kang. Like Ant-Man does not stand one chance.
Oh yeah, though, as far
So
as
that
attack,
was pretty dumb.
Yeah, he would have been mopping
He's
up.
killed Avengers in other universes. Like,
Yeah.
how's Ant-Man?
But I don't know really in the Quantumverse how limited his tech was, because he was stranded, so he was set there weakened, right? He was set there relatively weakened.
Yeah, but okay. So if they wanted to go that route, then they shouldn't have made him look that strong with the suit on. So a bunch of ants can just step on you and then damage your suit.
Hey,
That was pretty silly.
And they
to
were
me.
pretty advanced. Ants, some ants were pretty advanced. I would say my biggest gripe with the movie was that it literally, after they went to the Quantumverse, till about they started getting things organized.
Like the second act.
Yeah, it literally was Star Wars. The races, the buildings. It was literally like the Empire. It was all literally.
A lot of people said that.
Man, it literally looked like the rebellion versus the Empire, and that's literally what it was. And you know, it also kind of had me like,
So that didn't feel very original to you.
It did not feel original to me at all.
Alright,
It
I'll take it.
felt pretty lazy, like Disney. Lucas.
Could have done a little
Lucasfilm.
better.
I wish it would have been different. And then also, like when they were in the scene where they were like in the prison, like when they were in the they were holding cells. That's literally the same holding cells that was in Thor, same holding cells that were in Spider-Man. The energy holding cells.
Oh,
They're all
that's
the
true.
same.
Yeah, they're all the
They're
same.
all the same. Like
They
the
were
same-
in some areas they lacked a little bit of creativity.
Yeah, and I was like, okay.
That's true. The cells
then-
felt really familiar.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I did like the quantum verse, but the quantum verse compared to the multiverse, compared to time, compared to the streams, compared to like Wanda and
Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange's world with Cthulhu, when it comes to supernatural. Man, there's so many universes going on, colliding in our small universe, that it almost kind of makes it seem like what really is the priority, or are the big players really aware of other really big players? Like if you looked at how big Kang is as far as a player, you could compare that to Cthulhu, you compare that to what other Avengers have done, and like
Because Kang is
stuff.
just a human, he's just really intelligent.
Yeah, but think about what he's been doing on the timeline of doing the multiverse around timeline. Everybody else has been big time players, big time threats, with really no relevance to what he's got in play. And it's probably a bigger player than him when you think about the Eternals and you start thinking about the One Above All and you start thinking about all those in just our universe. Not even considering the multiverse. It's a lot to wrap your head around.
I think it's impossible for you to wrap your head around it.
Because comics are elusive. They're ever expanding.
The thing about comics is they were so fucking crazy. Damn it, I have to edit it. That's my bad.
No, it's gonna go.
And like the thing about comics is that they were so crazy, and now you're putting that. Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Focus. But
The comics were so crazy, and you're trying to adapt that to the big screen. That's almost impossible.
it's difficult because you don't want to make 10 movies, but you want to try to keep it concise. So
Yeah, exactly. So it's very
But
difficult.
Kane did pretty well. I think he will get out. I think whatever.
Do you think this guy actually like is down for forever?
The one that's this one, nah, because they didn't officially kill
Like
him.
he'll probably come back. Like he just got what? Like even smaller?
He went
Is that what happened?
into the drive, and he's gonna find a way out because the character we saw this evening is pivotal to the whole Kang dynasty because he's pivotal to them. Whatever they got going on, he is a key component to them. So but the rest of the MCU's got to figure that out. They know how big he is, but like Ant-Man's first encounter, he's probably gonna bring it to the attention of the Avengers, or maybe.
Oh yeah.
the Council.
Oh, that's what he's gonna talk
And
to
then
them about what happened.
I can see Reed Richardson on them because that's who you start seeing him against. But he might go against the secondary Avengers in regards to like the next wave. Who knows? But
That Council of Kang was crazy though.
but yo, Council Kang is crazy. The only thing about it is
I've seen
Kang's
so many things about it, like from the comics, like
Yeah.
from YouTube videos and stuff, and now seeing it in real life, like that is it was insane.
Yeah, but you know what's so it was
There's
so
so
odd.
many of them.
When you first saw him come in a suit, I really felt a strong Doctor Doom vibe. But then it kind of developed into who Kang the Conqueror. But
I thought you missed that part because you went to the bathroom.
no, I saw that part. But I missed
saw it?
I missed a good chunk of.
Because as soon as you walked out, he started coming up in that one video I sent you. I don't know if you actually.
Yeah, but I saw enough. I don't think I missed like anything pivotal, but I don't know. It was Wakanda Forever. It was a piece. It wasn't a bad movie, but it's a peace movie. It's just to bring somebody to the stage.
Man, you didn't like it that much. That's just
But I wasn't gonna be.
I liked it a lot.
riveted. I
liked it a lot.
I like it, but it's Ant-Man.
I didn't like it.
It's Ant-Man.
I think I liked it as much as Wakanda Forever. I just liked it in a different way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand what I was saying. So
And,
I'm not gonna knock it. I didn't watch Eternals, and I didn't like the guys.
You're not really missing much.
Yeah, see.
I mean, so far. I mean, it'll be important in the future.
Yeah.
Just now, you don't have to rush to like go and watch it.
Yeah, because I really want to see Blade. Can't wait for Blade. Hopefully that's gonna be good.
Daredevil was gonna be so huge, man.
Yeah, see the ones that they made shows out of are gonna be really good. I wonder if they're gonna make. They're supposed to be a low key movie, right?
No, season 2.
Also, it's on the
Maybe
show.
the third one is not a season, but a movie. That we don't know, but because they haven't announced phase 6 yet. We just know four movies out of that: Fantastic Four and the 2 Avengers.
Yeah, now Fantastic Four is gonna be a game changer because if that brings in Doctor Doom, Fantastic Four, hopefully X-Men, with what they got going on right now, it's gonna be crazy.
The thing with when the Fantastic Four comes out is that so much we'll know by then that we'll have different theories when it happens. Does that make sense? So
And like we talked about earlier, at least on the movie, we saw relation to all the rings. When we talked about Shang-Chi, the same aspect of the rings and the signal and all that kind of play, but I just don't know how it all ties in. Hopefully, I know Marvel.
They have to explain that because that post-credit scene.
Marvel has really good writers, so they will go back and tie it in. If you forgot, they will tie it back in, so they won't leave it.
I feel like Wong is gonna somehow know about Ant-Man and that he knows about this beacon thing in the rings, and they're gonna talk, and that's gonna
and it's gonna something else.
And then maybe even Doctor Strange gets involved, and then that's how another movie comes out, maybe Doctor Strange 3.
Yeah.
But that'll be probably Phase 7 or something.
Yeah.
Something I did like a lot about this movie that I don't think I've ever, maybe the Winter Soldier did pull off as well, was the comedic moments, the amount of comedic moments, the timing of the comedic moments. Like the comedic moments never actually took me out of the experience.
Okay.
And I've never felt that way before, that I remember. Winter Soldier came out a long time ago. If they happen in Civil War, if they happen in the Avengers, like something huge, they will play it onto a joke, and I'll be like, now I don't feel as serious anymore. The comedic moments here were perfect, the perfect amount, the perfect to me.
Oh, okay.
They were funny, they were at the right time, they didn't mess up the movie. They didn't this felt like a serious Ant-Man movie, like the most serious out of all. Because the other ones were like kind of on the sillier side.
Yeah, look, after Thor, Love and Thunder, I don't think anything could be worse than that.
Yeah.
But like Paul Rudd's character with making jokes was great. MODOK, we already talked about this. MODOK was forced. He became comedic relief.
I feel like they try to involve him because at the end of the day, if you think about it, if you remove him from the movie, nothing changes.
Not really. Nothing.
Maybe him
But he was
up the.
But he was an aggressive antagonist, so he kept the plot going because he was relentless. So he was another. He was basically Kang's long arm acting because there was no other actual villains moving.
Yeah, but
him.
I don't like villains without a purpose, without a motivation, like just being able to be evil. No.
Yeah, and then MODOK didn't even kill him. He might have decimated when he first got there, but he really didn't. He really failed. After the initial attack he made, he failed all the way through. He failed all the way through to the point where he forgave him and okay, we're cool now. And they left him down now.
And also, what do you think about the acting? Because I think Paul Rudd, Jonathan Majors, and this girl, Catherine Newton, the one who played Cassie, you can tell this girl, she wasn't as bad as America Chavez. America Chavez fucking sucked ass. She was horrible at acting. That girl I'm sorry, I think she's underage, that's messed up, but she can freaking act to save her life. She's horrible.
Okay.
And you could tell that difference with Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen. Here, this girl wasn't as bad.
Yeah, sure.
She was alright.
Yeah.
But you can tell that Paul Rudd and Jonathan Majors and the other characters, they're better actors. I connected with their acting a little better. I actually did believe it.
Yeah. There was one point where they were looking at the action scene, before they were going to go into the fray, and she's looking at Paul Rudd I thought it was oh, you're looking at your dad to make sure your dad's good. No, you were just actually looking at him like it was a cue, I'm looking at, and she should have been looking at the site of action like he was, because Paul Rudd was invested in looking at something that they got to go into. Yeah. She was looking at him and then looking at. She did it twice, and I'm just oh, you're not getting the cue of how to look. I'm just it really pulled me out.
I mean, that's because she sucks, yes. But that's not her fault. That's the director's fault. You can't blame it on her.
Yeah, because that could have been.
You can't blame it on her. Yeah.
That could have been reshot.
I mean, no matter how good of an actor you are, you are gonna do things here and there that aren't the best. That's what the director's there for. Yeah. If the director let that go in the final film, and after all the after processes they make, and that's stayed in the cut, then that's the director's fault. Even though she did it, I wouldn't blame her for it. like just actually like. I feel like she will leave her eyes open too much all the time.
Yeah, and she was trying to get dramatic flair without. She didn't have a lot of subtlety.
Exactly.
Only time
It
she
didn't
had
come
real
off as
subtlety,
fluent.
only time she really kind of you could really feel her was when she was sarcastic at the beginning of the movie. But
Yeah.
once she got serious, she wasn't sarcastic anymore. It was just kind of hard to relate to her. Like, oh, okay, because nobody actually
Really
were really
couldn't.
scared. Like as fearful as Kang was to them, the only people that really were really afraid were the people that were there and Michelle Pfeiffer. Everybody else was kind of like, I don't know who this dude is, and then they were like,
I mean, and she's, I think, the best actor out of everybody.
yeah,
Actress.
I don't know. Michael Douglas was pretty good. Douglas was pretty good. You know who?
But you know what? Let's leave them out because they're too good. They're too experienced.
Oh yeah,
they're another league of
like,
acting.
I don't know. Bill Murray was weird.
Yeah,
Bill
I
Murray
didn't connect
was
with it.
strange.
Like when he came up, I didn't feel like, wow, this is him. I was like, oh, this is him.
And it was such a strange.
It was underwhelming.
It was even more underwhelming for me. It was so weird that it kind of hurt the cameo for me. And him like,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
Like anyone else just could have done that.
Yeah, like and then he's been problematic recently. So I'm just like, man, all right, well,
Oh, I don't know about that team.
it is what it is. But hey, but other than that, that's all I got.
So you
Drinks
got,
up. Anything else from you?
No, I want another beer.
Hey, Nico, Rico, get out there and enjoy the movie if you will. If not, stream it on streaming, whatever. But if you're not watching us, you're missing out. Get one of these and sit down. Like, subscribe, share, and
That
comment.
rhymed. Yeah, that rhymed. That was really good. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Thank you, Rico, for this podcast. We're not
you didn't
gonna
wanna
give
do.
you that I
you didn't
didn't
wanna
want to do. But then I changed my mind. It was
Yeah,
pretty
thank
good.
you. We're remote locations. We're making
More
it better.
location, I guess. Hey, you gotta broaden your horizons every once in a while.
That's right. Diversify your bonds.
Hopefully, when we check our audio, we are able to understand what we
Hey,
said,
put
and we
it-
didn't
you
just
gotta put that
waste
on the iPhone.
17 minutes of our
Put that
damn
on the
time.
iPhone. Put that on the iPhone. Put that on Apple.
Thank you for watching. Next time, we'll see you back at the Nico headquarters. Yeah, have a great weekend. Yeah. Peace.